Welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is Leah and I am all about spending less, creating more, and sharing with you how you can do the same thing in your kitchen. Today, I'm taking you along with me on week 2 of our pantry challenge. There will be some meals sprinkled throughout, and then we're gonna go through our meal plan and the grocery shopping trip. For years, one of our go-to meals when we don't feel like cooking, when we don't have a lot of time, is to make some quick Chinese bowls, and I like to add these really easy wontons as well with Creole seasoning. They get nice and crispy, and you can add whatever seasoning you want to some easy freezer chicken, top that over some rice. Everything comes together in literally 10 minutes. Now, Malin ended up having her meal deconstructed. I served hers with some apples on the side, and then I opted to have some leftovers from the restaurant that we ate at the day prior after church. Another meal is some leftover soup that I had put into the freezer. I do that all the time with meals that we don't really want to eat leftovers for the whole week. We just pop it in the freezer, and it's easy to defrost in the microwave a little bit and reheat on the stove. I can add some milk to it if I need to. This time I did not need to at all, but we like to top our potato soup with some cheese and some bacon crumbles. I already had some cooked turkey bacon that I had chopped up already. So we just put all of that together, and once again, I used some Creole seasoning because it's just so good. And we also had one portion of leftovers that I was able to put in the fridge for Weston to take to school the next day. The next meal that I put together was with a sailed pork tenderloin that I've had in my freezer for quite a while. I bought it for about $5 several months ago, so I defrosted it and then I cooked it in my Instant Pot with taco seasoning and about a cup of water so it could come to pressure. And that was for just under an hour to cook. I shredded up some of it, and we used that for tacos, made some homemade pico, all of the toppings that you would want for your tacos or a salad, and then the rest of the pork I put into my fridge that we could use for another meal. But Taco Tuesday is always great because everyone can personalize how they want their meal to be, whether it's with nachos, burrito, a salad. And I definitely saved all of that pork broth as well. I got almost a whole mason jar's worth, and I am going to keep that for some awesome flavor to add to other dishes. So I got that and the leftover pork in the fridge. For some of my lunches, I really enjoyed those air fryer ready traditional wings that I shared with you last week, and I made some homemade ranch with cottage cheese for extra protein. Of course, I could have that with a salad, some vegetables from the freezer, and another night I made a big salad with all of the leftover veggies that we had in the fridge. I made those naan pizzas. It just took us a while to actually get those on the meal plan because my kids weren't really feeling it. And I decided to have that on the night we were making shrimp pasta because I know my kids are not a fan of shrimp. So put it all together and have everybody at least try a couple of bites, but also have some fun pizza on the side, lots of veggies. So if you would like the full recipe for this pasta, I will have that down in the description box. It's not really particular. It was just kind of thrown together. I think it's really hard to mess up a pasta whenever you start with butter, onions, and garlic, especially if it's fresh garlic. But I wanted to use those clearanced mushrooms. They really sounded good to me this week. And then the shrimp is already pre-cooked. So as long as it just heats through, it's really easy to make this meal all come together. Now, I wanted a lighter dinner, so instead of pasta, I had broccoli with cheese on top of that, and then extra vegetables to go with my shrimp and all that sauce. All right, so I just have 2 bananas. They're getting really soft, so I'll probably use those for some pancakes. We have just a little bit of maple syrup left, and then I'll have to get more next week. I pulled these out of the freezer. I bought them on discount probably a year ago. And I'm gonna go ahead and use these for some desserts this week, maybe some like chicken soup or something. And then I still have a little bit of the marinara. We use some for our pizzas, and then I'm gonna keep using this one for this week as well before opening the new one. And I made some homemade ranch. I still have enough ingredients to make more too if we need that. We still have some teriyaki, so I can use that for a dish. And then we have some leftover salad here. The only lettuce I have left is what's already made in the salad, and then a few pieces for maybe some burgers. Could use that. We have part of a cucumber, still about 2 or 3 whole carrots, baby carrots, and then some other leftovers. This is the shrimp pasta. We have pork and some soup. We still have raspberries, the emergency meals, canned pumpkin, And then we have a little bit of this pork broth. I picked these up. I didn't show them in a haul yet, but when I was at Walmart the other day, I found these and they're hard to find, and this is what Dakota prefers. So I got 5 of those. We still haven't used the Smokies and the crescent roll. We have some turkey deli meat. I still have plenty of Go-Gurts in the freezer. One more Chobani flip. We actually need to use that, but it's full fat mayo. I'm gonna put that up here. And our cheese drawer, we still have a little bit of mozzarella in this one, a new bag of mozzarella there, just some Parmesan, lots of Colby Jack. Yeah, lots of cheese. We can still have some Velveeta. I have feta, half a block of cream cheese, and then some sliced pepper jack American baby brie, and a couple of these little cheese containers from Taco Bell. This is the vegetable scraps that I'll use to make some more broth, and I have broth in the pantry. We still have peas, some cooked chicken breast. I can use that for some soup, some other frozen veggies. We have taquitos, and then a few other frozen meal things from Trader Joe's. There's like a stuffed gnocchi, I think. That is something else back there. I have nuts and wontons, ice cream, and then we have little burgers. This is the chicken tenders that are raw and breaded. And then I also have some shrimp left over. We have some fried butterfly shrimp, some cookie dough, and chicken nuggets down there. We also have some fries. Just a quick overview in our pantry. We have Cheez-Its and a new box of Cheez-Its, some pretzels, pretzel thins, and then we still have plain chips, the Cheeto Puffs, 1.5 bags of those. This feels empty. 3 in there probably, and then some Pringles, leftover cereals. We have Oreos. I forgot about that, because when you're down here, you can't see it. So we have Oreos and some treats up there, Halloween candy. There's still hamburger buns, hot dog buns. I'll probably use the hamburger buns for some meals this week. Crackers for our soup or Lunchables. We still have granola, cereal, protein bars. These are the ones that I have set aside for Dakota. The rest of us don't really like those, but they're there in case he wants them. And then we have just a few more fruit snacks as a treat. Some crackers. Malin forgot to put the lid on. We've got some crackers, animal crackers, dried fruit still. We're down to the Lara bars and the granola bars that I bought last week. Those are here. So I'm gonna try to get the kids to eat the Lara bars first, and then I'll pull those out. Here was the leftover breakfast from this morning. I made some waffles, eggs. Before I go to the grocery store, I'm going to go shopping in my deep freezer. So I'm gonna go out to our shed. So in this one, I kind of shared before how there was baking items underneath. That's where I got the pie crust from. There's still a little bit of blueberry pie filling down there too. And I ended up finding 2 pizzas. I was going through this the other day because it's hard to dig through everything with a camera. But we definitely still have a lot of frozen treats, frozen fruit. There are some more frozen vegetables than I had realized. We'll use some of the corn dogs for lunch this week. I have, like I said, all those Go-Gurts. We still have wontons. And I forgot about these corn tortillas. They look freezer burnt to me now, so we probably won't be using these. But I am gonna go ahead and grab some Capri Sun from out here. Take those in the house. And then, like I said, I was going through the other freezer the other day and I found the sausage strips. This was, I think, our last breakfast meat that we have on hand besides the ground sausage. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out, get that. I found these sweet potato wedges, so we can use those with burger night. And then I found the boneless buffalo wings. This would make a really nice lunch, or have that with a salad. I've got burgers. These don't look the best, but I will go ahead and use those up. Take the wedges in the house to have with the burgers. And then I do still have one more pack of little Smokies down in there. The rest of this is, I think, breakfast sausage and then prepared soups and a pack of hot dogs. So in our breakfast drawer, I forgot to show, we don't have any more eggs, and I just have a little bit of the cooked turkey bacon crumbles that the kids add to eggs. So I put in the sausage, we'll use that, probably pick up some eggs. Before I make my meal plan for the week or even make my grocery list, I'm going to start writing out all the things that I want to use up from the inventory. At that point, I can make meals out of those and then write down the grocery list for any supplemental items that we need for the week. Now we could absolutely save even more money by purchasing less expensive variety of the dairy items from this week. The coffee cream, the milk, the eggs, the butter. But some of these things are just so much better tasting to us and it is worth the extra money. But if necessary, we could push our budget down even further. So I am going over to Kroger next because Walmart doesn't have cilantro. And the bananas here don't seem green enough, so I'll just get them from Kroger. Now I know I'm gonna wanna make some more pico for taco night, maybe some salads or even just tomatoes with salt. So I'm gonna get these really awesome tasting ones. And then instead of lettuce, I'm gonna get some spinach this time. I already have some lettuce for burger night, so I'm just gonna get that. And the Super Blend has some Brussels and other good greens with crunch. So I can make nice bowls out of those, and then some potatoes. So this will be it for Walmart, and then we'll go to Kroger. So I saw that Kroger had a decent price on grapes right now, so I got that for the kids for the week. And then I really have no idea why Walmart has not been selling cilantro for months. I can't find it. Bananas look way better here, so I'm glad I didn't settle for the ones at Walmart. Look at these. We haven't had opal apples in forever. These used to be one of Dakota's favorites. So we'll see if he still likes them. That's a good price, $3.49. Today I spent just under $45, which brings our total for the month of November to $67 for my family of 4 to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks because of what's in our pantry, fridge, and freezers. Now, if you are interested in seeing how I save money on a regular basis and why my fridge, freezer, and pantry are so stocked up in the first place, make sure you check out the playlist down in the description box. Got lots of ideas for you, grocery hauls, restocking, and how I organize my freezers. Now it is time to actually use up some of these things that we've had in our inventory for a while, get creative, save up some money. We've got the holidays and vacations coming up, lots of travel, and it's just about time to go through some of these things. So if you are interested in doing a challenge, if you are going to come along with us on this journey, make sure you let me know down in the comments. I'm excited to hear from you and also what meals you would incorporate in your meal plan based on my inventory. So of course, until the next video, I will see you in those comments.